In a world where we often measure intelligence by what we can see, there lived a boy who saw differently. Not with his eyes, but with his mind and his heart. His name was Arin Malik, a child diagnosed with autism at a very young age. To most people, Arin was quiet, reserved, and seemed lost in his own world. But for those who took a moment to look closer, they noticed something truly extraordinary. A spark, a hidden brilliance that would one day astound the entire world. Arin had a gift that seemed to defy all logic and reason. He could look at a sprawling, complex city for just a few moments and then recreate it perfectly on paper. Every street, every building, every single window, captured with breathtaking accuracy, as if the city itself had whispered its secrets directly into his memory. It all started one ordinary afternoon. His family took a trip to a nearby city, a bustling metropolis with towering skyscrapers and winding roads. While everyone else was caught up in the noise and energy, Arin simply paused. He tilted his head, studying the skyline with an intense, silent focus. His parents watched him, puzzled, as he quietly muttered a string of numbers, shapes, and patterns that no one else could possibly understand. It was as if he was speaking a secret language with the world around him. Later that day, back home, Arin took out a blank sheet of paper and began to draw. Hours melted away as his pencil moved across the page, and what appeared was nothing short of astonishing. The city, recreated perfectly, down to the smallest, most insignificant details. The tiny crack in a sidewalk, the specific arrangement of antennas on a rooftop, the reflection in a particular window, was all there. Word of Arin's incredible talent spread like wildfire. Neighbors, teachers, and eventually, psychologists and art experts came to see for themselves. Everyone was completely amazed. No one had ever seen a child with such a precise photographic memory combined with such profound artistic ability. Arin wasn't just drawing buildings, he was capturing the very essence of a place, not just its structure, but its soul. But life wasn't always easy for Arin. His silence and unique way of interacting with the world often confused people. At school, other children would tease him for being different, for not playing their games or talking about the things they talked about. Some adults, even a few of his teachers, doubted his potential, suggesting he would never truly be understood by the world outside his own home. They saw his quietness as a limitation, not as a sign of his deep concentration. Yet, through it all, Arin's parents believed in him with all their hearts. They became his staunchest defenders and his greatest cheerleaders. Day after day, they would whisper to him, "Arin, your mind is special. It works in ways that others can't even imagine. One day, the world will see what you see. Never, ever stop believing in your gift." Their unwavering support was the anchor in his often turbulent world. Fueled by this love and his own inner drive, Arin spent countless hours practicing. He didn't just copy cities anymore. He memorized them, internalized them, making them a part of who he was. He learned to notice the most subtle patterns, proportions, and perspectives with an uncanny, almost supernatural precision. He understood the flow of streets like rivers, the height of buildings like mountains, and the placement of windows like stars in a constellation. And he translated all of this complex information flawlessly onto paper. By the time he was 12 years old, Arin's extraordinary talent had reached a global stage. He was invited to a prestigious international art competition for young prodigies. The challenge was immense and specifically designed to test the limits of memory and skill. Paint a city after seeing it only once. The judges were highly skeptical. It seemed impossible. A child couldn't possibly achieve such precision, especially, they whispered, a child with autism. But Arin approached the massive canvas with a calm and quiet confidence. He was led to a balcony overlooking a vast, panoramic view of the host city. For just 30 seconds, he stood there, his eyes scanning the horizon. Every street, every building, every single detail was absorbed and catalogued by his remarkable mind. Then, he turned away, walked to the blank canvas, and began to paint. Slowly, deliberately, each brushstroke was measured, each line perfectly precise. Minutes turned into hours. The audience, the judges, and the other artists watched in stunned silence. A collective hush fell over the room as, before their very eyes, the city began to emerge from his imagination, perfectly recreated, flawless in every single aspect. The perspective was perfect. The scale was exact, the colors were true. When he finally put down his brush, a wave of pure astonishment swept through the room. It was followed by a thunderous, standing ovation. The judges were speechless, their skepticism replaced by awe. Architects and renowned artists crowded around his work, examining it in utter disbelief. How could a child, who struggled to communicate in ways they understood, create something so technically flawless, so emotionally resonant? The answer lay in his unique mind. Arin didn't just see cities like other people did. He felt them, he stored them, and he translated that feeling, that deep connection, through his hands. From that moment on, Arin Malik became a global phenomenon. He was invited to paint cities all over the world. New York, Tokyo, Paris, but each one was captured perfectly from his memory after only a single, brief glance. His work became more than just art. It became a symbol of the extraordinary, untapped capabilities hidden within the human mind. People began to see Arin not just as a child with autism, but as a prodigy, a genius, a storyteller who spoke a universal language of line and color. He proved, on a world stage, that talent comes in countless forms and that our differences are not limitations. They are unique gifts, waiting to be understood, nurtured, and celebrated. In rare interviews, Arin revealed a glimpse into his secret process. "I don't remember cities like other people do," he would say softly. "I feel them, I store them, and then I share them through my hands." His words were simple, yet they carried a profound truth about his connection to the world. His incredible story inspired millions of people around the globe. They marveled not only at his breathtaking artistic skill, but at his unwavering determination, his intense focus, and his quiet courage. He became living proof that perception is so much more than sight, and that true brilliance can flourish in ways the world never ever expects. From a quiet, misunderstood child, observing cities in silence, to a world-renowned artist painting the world perfectly from memory, Arin Malik's journey reminds us all of one timeless truth: gifts can arrive in the most unexpected forms. Greatness is not measured by how well we conform to expectations, but by the courage to embrace our unique minds and let our own special light shine. Arin Malik, the autistic boy who painted the world from memory, teaches us that our differences are not our weaknesses. They are the very things that make us, and our contributions to the world, truly extraordinary. Thanks for watching. If Arin's story moved you, please share it to inspire others. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories about incredible people changing the world.